Morning, Quadcopter 101 here with a continuation of Attack of the Syma X5C clones. Which one is the Syma X5C on this table? It's that one. Today's video is going to be on the F522 or 522 Syma X5C drone. It's another low-cost clone of the Syma X5C. The difference between this and the Syma X5C is it does not have an on-off plug. To turn on the quadcopter, you have to insert the battery, and turn off, you remove the battery. Additionally, it doesn't have provisions for a camera. The camera plug on this clone is empty, like on all of the other clones. I have yet to find a clone yet that has this camera plug in it. So what you're getting with this clone is it's very solidly built. It's the most solidly built. You can feel it. It feels a lot better. Well made than the Mold King 3304 or the F522 Q7 clone. Feels kind of strong. Looks kind of strong. What is the advantages this has over the others? Well, this has headless mode, but so does the 33034. But this headless mode is not does not remember the initial base heading. This headless mode, when you activate it, remembers the heading it was on when it was activated, so you can't use this one for a return to home like you can on the 33034. You can use this mainly for pirouettes in the sky or for aerial video panning. If you strap an 808 keychain camera onto it, you can pan things on the ground with the headless mode, or night flying. That comes in handy for night flying if you activate headless mode before taking off. But this also is supposedly the most acrobatic of the clones, including the Syma X5C. What it also has is auto flip feature. You activate beginner mode with this button here, then you center it for advanced mode, and then if you want to go to super advanced auto flip, you move it all the way to the right. We're going to demonstrate that today. It also has a flipping button up in the upper right corner, and if you hold the button down for 3 seconds, it activates the headless mode, and you can turn the lights on and off with this left button here. So let's go into flight and demonstrate these features. I'm going to turn on the camera, or turn on the quadcopter that does not have a camera, by simply inserting the battery until I see the lights. Closing the battery door, make sure it's closed all the way. Lights are still flashing. Let's go for a flight. Activating the transmitter, binding it to the quadcopter, trimming. Let's go out into the field a bit. This is another hands-off quadcopter, Steve C. If you're out there, great, highly stable quadcopter. Actually, probably the most stable out of all of the clones. Okay, we're staying in beginner's mode for now. I'm just curious. Okay, I'm going to have to go to advanced. There's some wind up there. So switching it by this button here. I want to see what range we can get. Can we make it to the pylon and back? Keeping in mind the Syma X5C has no way to make it down to that pylon. It'll make it halfway to that pylon, Syma X5C. And again, this one here makes it out. No, there we go. That was about 80 meters. Okay. This one doesn't have as far of a range as the 33034. The advantage of this one is very stable flyer. This one I really think will make an excellent aerial video platform, like the Syma X5C. Let me bring it down closer so you can see that again. Extremely stable, smooth flying. There's a breeze coming too, and it has no problem with the breeze. 33034 becomes a little jerky in the breeze. This one has no problem with breeze, other than fighting the breeze. Okay, can it flip? Let's try the flip feature. Yes, it can. You press the flip button and flip in the direction you want to flip. Oh, yeah, let's do that again. Oh, there we go. Let's try out the auto flip feature. I'm in auto flip, but it's not auto flipping. Actually, it's just acting expert mode right now. So this is the expert mode. I don't know what they're talking about auto flip. I'm not seeing it. It's just more maneuverable. Very maneuverable. Okay, I gotta say, out of all the clones, this one's the best flyer. Okay, very smooth, very enjoyable flyer. It said auto, well, maybe it didn't mean auto flip, but the third button is just advanced high banking flight. I'm really curious how this flies without the prop guards installed. It'd probably be an excellent flyer. Okay, let's try that headless mode out. I'm going back to intermediate. Okay, I'm pointing in that direction. Let's bring it down here. Let's bring it closer so you can see this when I activate it. Okay, pointing toward the pylon, activating headless mode. Whoa. Activated, holding the button down. Okay, headless mode is, no. Now it's doing auto flipping. Apparently that's how you activate. I've got to land this thing. Doesn't want to come out of auto flipping. Landing it. And turning off the transmitter, and I'm going to rebind it. I don't know what that was. When I pressed down that, I thought that was headless mode. Maybe this does not have headless mode. I didn't see it advertised for it, but I was playing with it last night and it did activate it for a second there. Okay. Okay, let's go up to it. I think I need to turn it off and on again. I swear, folks, it did have headless mode last night. Maybe it is because I activated it while it was on the ground. Let me try that again. Okay, I'm unplugging the battery and then replugging the battery. Closing the battery door. Rebinding the quadcopter. Holding down this right button until I heard the beep. Okay, that's how you activate the auto flipping feature. You hold it down for till 3 seconds until you hear the beep. See if I can turn it off is the issue. It doesn't seem to want to turn off. Let's move it to advanced. Yep. So when you activate that, I don't know how to turn it back off again, folks. Let's learn. Let's figure this out. I just pressed it one time. See if that turned it off. Yeah, that turns it off. You just press it down one time to turn it back off again. Sorry about that. So this is not a headless mode. I thought it had a headless mode because it seemed to have a headless mode last night. But that's how you activate the auto flipping feature. Here, let me show you. I got it up high. We're going to do multiple flips. That's enough. Again, I'm going back to beginner. Most stable flyer I've seen of the clones. Lights are blinking right now, so we're going to see how much flight time we get out of this. I'm going to fly it until it comes down. I'm just going to keep it close though since the lights are going. Try to get some thumbnails too. But again, this should be an excellent quadcopter for aerial video. And I'm going to demonstrate that here in the future. And there we go. That's the flight time you get with it, with the F522. It can do flips, but, you know, I'm not really into flips. Again, my interest in this is for aerial video. I love how stable it is. I'm going to demonstrate that there very shortly, not today, but in a future video, how this can be used for aerial video. I think it'll be a great flyer for it. Okay, this is Quadcopter 101 with the F522, signing out.